Because what lies within a deep meditation, it's not beasts, it's not treasure. It's whatever you have left there for yourself to find. Time for a walk. Welcome to Be Still VoiceWorks. Today we're going to talk a little bit about time travel. Many people look into the mirror and wish that they could travel through time, whether it be to correct mistakes, to tell themselves some secret information, to give a benefit in the future, or to revisit loved ones, lost memories, things that are long gone, at least in the current experience. Many people wish to travel to the future, to see what their life is like, to see what the outcome was. Did I make it? What's the next thing? What happens? Where do we go? Time travel has been on the mind of human beings ever since we conceptualized time. And we all see it through different lenses. That was convenient. But what if I were to tell you there is most certainly a way to travel through time, and there is a way to predict the future? Go ahead, call me crazy. I dare you.
Hey, you crazy guy, you're crazy.
Yeah, I know. Get out of here, mister. It's no big deal. Crazy is as crazy does. Or doesn't do. Okay, so the method of time travel I'm going to introduce is memorical time travel. What does this mean? It means you're traveling through time, through your own memories. Many people could refer to this simply as remembering, but I'm going to go a little bit further. The process of this time travel is to go deep into meditation, breathing deeply in and deeply out, rhythmically, to introduce yourself a trance-like state. I should have said induce yourself into a trance-like state, but you could introduce yourself to a trance-like state. I just imagined me inserting a slide here where I was doing that, and then I decided maybe I don't want to put the effort in because it's a little cold. But you need to get yourself into a deep meditative trance. Before you do this, it might be handy to go ahead and select a memory that you wish to travel to. As you get deeper involved with this, you can even go into memories that you don't necessarily know the whole thing, and you can open these memories within your brain. So, get yourself into your meditations. In, out, in, out. Begin to slowly introduce that memory or that thought into your breathing pattern. As you breathe in, the world in your memory becomes more vivid, more colorful. As you breathe out, blurry lines begin to solidify and you can see them. Breathe in again. The smells of the room you are in or the place you are at begins to fill your nostrils. It's tantalizing. Breathe out. All of a sudden you hear the noises of the room you are in. Breathe in. Eventually you'll get to a part or a point where you are standing inside that memory. And you will have some control over this, but for the most part, you will begin to replay that memory, but you'll feel like you're there. When this does happen successfully, you can then begin to see things that maybe you didn't see before. And in this way, you can in fact go to the past and give yourself advice or information that will benefit you in your future. And yes, the title is a bit of a trick because no, we cannot travel backwards through time and run about changing things. Time is unchangeable because the minute time existed, that very minute, or second, or millisecond, all of time was laid out. We are just running along it. In a way, it's like when you film a movie on a strip of film. Then you give that strip of film to a movie theater projector. You know what I mean, the person who's operating the projector. They know it's complete. The ending of that movie has already been produced. But they put it on the reel, they watch it, and the movie lays out before them, reaching the end that inevitably was already at the end of the tape. In many ways, time is like this. It's already been written, but we're watching the film. And we're all wondering what happens when we reach the end of the tape. Do they put on another movie? Or does the theater close for that night? What happens to us? We all wonder, right? I wonder a bit less, having already died once in this life and been brought back. Not to mention how many times before this life. Now, as far as traveling to the future, take the concepts of your past and take that meditation instead on an imaginary memory. Pretend this memory is in the future. As you do this and you practice this, eventually you will not be making up these things. And you may find that some of what comes into these meditations actually happens. This type of seeing into the future is a way of increasing your intuition. Your brain will put together all of the things it's seen and done and all of the memories it has, and it will build this into some sort of an algorithm that recognizes, as you go through life, some signs that you've trained yourself for. In this way, you can see into a future that to you is yet uncertain, but to your soul has already been written. There is much more to this, but you're going to have to do it yourself and put in the work. Meditation is a beast, one that can be ridden, one that will eat you alive if you're not prepared. Because what lies within a deep meditation, it's not beasts, it's not treasure, it's whatever you have left there for yourself to find. What's within you cannot go without you, just like I can't. I love you so much, and be still.